Yo. One.
Well, happy day.
Hey, so I'm just tuning right into this, man. I know everybody saw this. It's been a day now when Elon Musk went ahead and just
Let them have it.
Pretty much colorful words. So I want to get on this clip and just get a little bit understanding why from this Fox News clip. But it's been a big talk, man. So much going on in the world. It's unbelievable. But did we have this much going on in the world 10, 15, 20 years ago?
No, there were things going on, but not like this.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Neither did we have social media to see every gruesome detail of everything that goes on.
It's changed. Yeah, but why do they ride him so hard? I mean, get a man a break. Get a man a break.
Who, Elon?
Yes.
Well, no, because you can't control him. He ain't like Zuckerberg or anything like that. So they have a problem with that. Seriously.
You better leave him alone. He got the Twitter files.
Mogul Elon Musk now offering some very harsh words for companies pulling ads from his social media platform X, which is formerly known as Twitter. X has lost a lot of big name advertisers since Musk was accused of endorsing an anti-Semitic post earlier this month that got him in a heap of trouble with a lot of people, including these companies. So yesterday, this was quite something. Disney CEO Bob Iger explained his decision to pull the ads from the platform. This happened first at this forum. Watch this.
I have a lot of respect for Elon and what he's accomplished, and not just, one business, but a few businesses. And we know Elon is larger than life in many respects. By him taking the position that he took in quite a public manner, we just felt that the association with that position and Elon Musk and X was not necessarily a positive one for us, and we decided we would pull our advertising.
But Musk apologized for the post. He said he was sorry. He didn't mince words in his response, though, to Iger's comments. This was an explosive exchange as it played out last night. Watch this.
There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself. But go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
Well, let me ask you then.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
Speechless. Listen.
I mean,
just on that. So are we still watching?
Okay.
But I think when that's how you know somebody has power, and when money gives you that power, when you can say, F you, you're cool. F you, that means you have power. You have power.
Always interesting to watch Elon Musk interviews. I mean, Kaylee, he's always kind of breaking the mold. So he's saying, well, if Twitter fails, or X fails, excuse me, if the company fails, it's going to be on these people. Yeah. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's Elon Musk. I think he had a broader mission when he took over Twitter, and it was to create a true free speech platform, not one in which if you promote a New York Post story, you get banned, not one in which the New York Post story on Hunter's laptop, a major newspaper, one of the biggest in the country, and one of the oldest, is pushed off the site. He had a bigger mission, and his mission was not money here, but something bigger is going on, because Bob Iger's words about not necessarily a positive for us mimics words that were in Politico this week. It was a story about President Biden and his team and their use of X. And there was a quote in there from Rob Flaherty, and Rob Flaherty is the guy who was White House Digital, now he's on the campaign. We look at this as an increasingly hostile place, this meaning X. It was initially a place that its value was for communicating with elites and reporters and high information people. Think about how arrogant that sounds.
Yeah.
It was also a place where politics could move into culture in a real way. And the quote goes on. Basically, the article was about the White House viewing Twitter, or X, as a sewer. And I point that out because this language about a sewer, not positive, comes as Twitter, or X, if you will, is increasingly unaccountable to a White House which came into office issuing demands for Twitter to take down posts that question vaccine, censor information. This is bigger than one advertiser. This is questioning a platform that is truly free speech, questioning a platform that is saying, we're not going to regulate in the same way, we're not going to shape elections in the way they did, arguably, with the Hunter Biden.
Yeah, exactly.
Rachel, you know, what do you think about that? Because it did remind me, actually, of Musk's comments when he bought Twitter, then called Twitter. He said, well, it's not about the money. I don't really care if it makes money or not. And
that's when people don't control you.
Right now, it's in deep financial trouble. And they're also losing subscribers to X as well. So is the model working? Is he truly creating that town square open area for free speech that he envisioned?
Yeah, I mean, I go on Twitter, now X, and I can see things that I know I wouldn't have seen before Elon Musk was in.
Absolutely.
Elon Musk's frustration in that video, to me, Martha, is he knows that they don't, Bob Iger doesn't really care about what Elon, he's not, you know, outraged by Nazism or whatever he sees on Twitter. What he hates is free speech. What he hates is Elon Musk in charge of that site or that platform, because it enables free speech.
That's right.
Media Matters is a big part of this. Media Matters is sort of like the beginning of cancel culture, and we have to understand how it works, because it actually affects our company too. They have people that they are assigned to, so they'll follow you or you. Probably not you, probably me. And they will find things that I say that are a little bit racy, and they'll try to get you fired. This is a model that has been very effective because they get advertisers, you know, to leave, you know, these companies, and
because all the advertisers have to say, we don't want this kind of people, we don't want this kind of people. So then, or you're posting your content, advertiser runs against it. It lashes back on the advertiser that they ran ads on this kind of content. Now they come in at the platform, and now the platform comes and strikes you. So it's no. I think the more robust a platform gets, the more controlling, and they want to hold you in like that. And you know, Elon's platform is the opposite. Mm-hmm. It's getting more robust, but it's more free. So that's the type of culture and type of the world this current administration and this day is completely opposite of their goal.
Yeah.
They don't need people telling the truth and speaking freely. They need people to hush. I wish one day Elon released all that information. They probably have stopped him. There's some regulations, something stopping him from releasing all that data.
Well, I also am glad that he's, you know, able to move the way he moves, because he still is allowing the way he still is running his platform the way he wants to run it. He's not allowing these companies, organizations, media, you know, outlets to persuade him or bully him into changing his methods. So I'm glad.
Yeah.
so this is what he's fighting against. I didn't see this kind of outrage, by the way, when the Wall Street Journal did the story on Instagram and pedophilia. These advertisers weren't upset.
Yeah,
this is totally ideological, and they want control of the censorship industrial complex, and Elon Musk is a threat to that.
Rachel, I would say I disagree. So I think this isn't a question of freedom of speech.
That's why we're here.
I know, but this isn't about freedom of speech. This is about free markets. And that's why you're seeing, beside Disney and Apple and other ones, they're saying, listen, the safeguards that when Elon took over, he took away those safeguards. So there is a lot more hateful speech out there. There's a lot more anti-Semitism out there. And again, we can't cheer when he gets rid of those things and there's negativity on there. And people are saying it's not a safe place anymore. There's not, and even Elon, and he apologized for it, but he profiled an anti-Semitic tweet. He apologized for it after the fact, but that shouldn't be happening in America. It really shouldn't. And if it does, then you can vote with your wallet. And
there's a lot of ESG involved in this as well. No. Yeah, you know.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, but I think the difference here and the distinction is that it's all virtue signaling. So, for example, Elon Musk at that forum went on to say, what I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And he said, what these people care about, what I see all over the place, is people who care about looking good while doing evil. So the joke to me is on these brands, as Elon aptly said, will be blamed if Twitter goes under, because they're the ones that, they're standing up now because of him posting on an anti-Semitic post. What happened to the overwhelming amount of content that is shocking, horrifying, violent, and furthering of absolute, terrible things, the people who have Twitter accounts unfettered. So to me, it's laughable, frankly, because the posturing right now is simply for people's own virtue signaling, for their voters, or who they hope to get into their movie theaters and the like, right? We know that they don't actually mean it, because if they did, they would have done it a long time ago. But I might be in the minority where I think it is toxic. I frankly think most of social media is. So to me, if it would all go away,
I know.
we'd be a
I mean,
lot
the irony is that Bob Iger just.
Them shoes are always fair. She know she be having some fire heels. Okay.
She a good looking
Love
girl.
to see her heels, but she be wearing out. But okay, so I feel like he ought to stand up. He apologized for the comment that he made on the post, and everybody is human and everyone is allowed to make mistakes. People want you to be so perfect, but yet they're not. We're not perfect, so we can't expect other people, to be that. You make a mistake, apologize, or keep moving. But that the platform is about free speech.
And thank God you got somebody with enough power and money and ownership that isn't just clinking everybody under these big business chains like a lot of these platforms are. Thank God that there is some outlet of safety.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, let's see what happens. And do you actually think X would go under? And if it did,
no.
Don't you think he would create something else altogether different without that? I mean, I don't know. It'll be
a new platform he spin up called Elon.
Yep.
It is. Right. Why you say that? Oh, look at the outside.
And you can't really tell. Well, yes, you can.
I wear tank tops a lot, but I be getting hot. All right, but I thought I'm happy that stuff like that needs to happen, because people see that you have taken over this platform and it's free speech, but then when they actually hear it, saying, forget you.
It's free speech.
Forget
And I
you.
know,
I do what I want to do.
It's good when you agree with what the free speech is, but when you don't agree with what the free speech is, you want to ban free speech.
Correct.
We may not always like some of the free speech, but if you're going to have the constitutional right, you just can't have it for what you wanted to say, what you want it to be, or how you want to hear it.
Because there's so much wickedness in high places. That's what's going on, and they, Disney got their own thing.
They losing a lot of people. I just saw a video where they have lost quite a bit of sponsorship as well.
Really?
Yep.
I wonder if it's skipping a beat at all.
Mm-hmm. They have lost a lot of money. A lot of money.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, free speech. We got, finally got some platforms that are really, truly free speech. So anyway, man, go ahead and lead them to the water.
All right, great people. If you are feeling this content, subscribe to the channel. Become a family member.
Chambly.
We have some great things coming in store for you guys down the pipeline. We're going to put some polls up within the next day or two just to see what you're feeling in regards to our content. Hopefully you're loving it. Like the video, share it, subscribe if you're not already a squad member, and stay tuned for more. We'll see you in the next video.
Take care of your chamblies.